Hey guys, I was wondering if you could help me with something. I have this Mercedes. You probably see my videos about it and problems I've had, but I really want to get rid of this trembling. It's like a vibration, very fast vibration. Just like I said in the other video, it's like a vibrating chair. It's not a shaking. Okay, it's a very fast vibration, and it gets worse when you put it in drive, and then it gets even worse when you have the air condition on. Okay, it I brought this to the mechanic, and he didn't charge me anything, and he says that the motor mounts are good. It looks like they've been changed. He said the transmission mount also looks good. He put a crowbar in there and he tried to pull on it, and he said that's definitely not the problem. But I am getting, I think it was a code P127, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look that up later, and I'll put it in the description. But it does correspond to a misfire, but my check engine light doesn't come on. So I think that's kind of strange. Now, it used to come on, but I got codes for other things, like a small evaporator leak. Uh, it would say something like very small evaporator leak. I'm not worried about that because it's very small. And when it gets bigger, I'll find it with this smoke thing that I made. So here's something strange. I took out all the spark plugs and they were fine. See, I still got them out. Now don't forget to blow in here, okay? Because especially 1 and 2 and maybe even 3, and this is a 4-cylinder, so um, you want to do that because rain gets in here, and then in the hole where the spark plug is. So don't ever take out the spark plugs without blowing that out. I like to dig around it a little bit too with the stick, or even a screwdriver. I'll just go up and down with a screwdriver to loosen up all the crust from the rust. Because if you don't, and you just blow it out, as soon as you put your ratchet on there and you start to ratchet it, all that rust is going to fall off, and guess where it's going to go. All right, so clean that up real good. Take your time. That's very important, because if you score the cylinder, you're going to lose horsepower. But anyway, I want you to look at this. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. I'm gonna test these coils, the ignition coils, with this multimeter. I wish I had a tripod, but I don't. So I'm gonna see if I can do it without it. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, so before, I think I had the power wire to the spring. Okay, so let me see if I could push that in there without poking myself. I think I put it through here last time. Let me put it through here. It's hard to do this with one hand. I got it before, no problem, but okay, I think, yeah, okay, so that coil was wide enough. So all right, so now here's my meter, and I'm gonna ground the ground lead. See if I can block this sun. Okay, so I'm gonna ground it. Before I grounded it to the pin inside here, it's the middle one. The middle one is the ground, but I could probably ground it to the end. Let's see what happened. Okay, so look at this reading. Okay, look where I'm grounding it. Remember, those screws that you put in to the engine, those are grounds. And let me tell you something very important. Don't ever leave those off to see if, some people, they leave them off and they lift up on the coil. to see if there's any change in the engine. Don't ever do that. If you don't have this coil grounded, you could actually blow out the computer. Very strange, right? Because even though you're getting ground from here, it's a slightly different ground. If you put the ground of the engine and the ground of the wire coming, going to here, I would say, with an oscilloscope, the graph is totally different. It's weird. Now that's just for this car. I don't know about yours, but don't ever do that. Make sure if you ever start the car, make sure those screws are in there. All right. So anyway, this is weird. I touched the ground lead to the ground, and that's what I get, right? Now sometimes it climbs a little bit. Now it's going down. Now it's climbing, I think. All right, so that's not important. You see it's 8.16, right? Okay. Now, let's do another one. I'm going to move this one away so we don't get confused. Remember, 8.16. Sorry about that. This is not easy to do with one hand. Okay, so now I'm going to ground this lead. Let's see what reading we get on here. Okay, so that's close, right? Right, that's close. Okay. Nothing's going to be perfect. But if these are the same as they were before, the same reading, it was a lot different. I remember it's 9, the last one was 9 point something. Okay, same thing. Ground that, ground this. Okay, so look, now this one is 6, right? Would that be considered bad? Right? I don't know. You tell me. So anyway, let's put that one aside and do this one. Before, I got a reading that was really crazy. It was like 400 and something. I don't know. So I don't know why it was like that, but anyway, we'll do this one. Let's see what this is. Okay, now look at that reading. Tell me that's not weird. That's even lower. Right? That's not even 6. And the other one was 9. So if I leave it on there, I don't know if it'll keep climbing. Maybe there's capacitors inside here. Let me put it to the middle. Put it to the middle lead. Wait, this came off. So I'm going to put it to the middle lead, which is the ground also. But just for the heck of it. Alright, so I'm putting it to the middle. And here, you won't see it, but trust me, it's the middle. Right, so that's what we get. So from 580 something to 9 something, is that normal? Right? Or is it normal because it has capacitors in here? Alright, so let me know. Comment in the video if you've ever done a test like that. Let me know, and well, let me know if you have any other tests I can do. I did test I did test 1 and 2 in here. I don't think I could do this with one hand though, but okay, so that's what I get. If I test the first one and the last one, I get 0.6 on all of them. So the only thing that's different is when I connect it from here to the ground. Alright guys, let me know.